Let's be real. If you feel like travel is getting way more expensive, you are definitely not imagining it. But what if I told you that the right piece of plastic in your wallet could actually be the key to fighting back against those rising costs? Well, today, we're breaking down these 7 best travel credit cards out there to help you do just that. Let's get right into it. And the stakes are pretty high. Recent data shows that the average international vacation now costs almost $10,000. That is a huge number, and it's all driven by the insane demand for flights and hotels. This is the financial reality so many of us are up against right now. So, the big question is, how do we push back against those costs? The answer isn't just about saving more money, it's about using the right tools. A great travel card? It's not a luxury anymore. Honestly, it's a necessity for turning your everyday spending into your next big adventure. But here is the secret, and this is really important. Not all points are created equal. The key to unlocking massive, and I mean massive, value lies in one specific thing: transferable points. This is probably the single most important concept to get your head around, and it's what separates the savvy travelers from, well, pretty much everyone else. Think of transferable points as a universal travel currency, kind of like a Swiss Army knife for your rewards. Unlike points that are stuck with just one airline, which can be devalued overnight, by the way, these points give you options. They protect you. For example, let's say you have 100,000 points. Sure, you could get maybe a $1,000 flight through your credit card's portal. But by transferring those exact same 100,000 points to the right airline partner, you could potentially book a business class seat worth maybe even $5,000. That's the power we're talking about here. All right, so now that we've got that foundation down, let's get to the main event. We're going to count down the top 7 cards on the market, and we'll break down exactly who each one is perfect for. Kicking us off at number 1, the undisputed king for most people, the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It has a $95 annual fee, which seems reasonable enough, but you get a $50 hotel credit every single year. So do the math. Your effective annual fee is really just $45. It's pretty much the perfect entry point into the world of travel rewards. So why is it number 1? Well, the power is all in its flexibility. You can transfer your points one-to-one to some incredibly valuable partners, like World of Hyatt. Plus, and this is a big one, it comes with primary rental car insurance. That means if you get into a fender bender, the card's insurance pays out before your personal car insurance, which can save you from filing a claim and seeing your rate spike. The only real reason to skip it? If airport lounge access is an absolute must-have for you. Okay, coming in at number 2 is the Capital One Venture X. This card is what I like to call the math king. So, you pay a $395 annual fee, right? But you get a $300 travel credit and 10,000 bonus miles every year, which are worth at least $100. That's $400 in value, meaning Capital One is basically paying you $5 a year just to hold the card. But a really critical update here. While the math is amazing for solo travelers, you need to be aware that the card's guest and authorized user lounge access policies can change. This could make it a lot more expensive for families to all enjoy the lounge perks together. So, as always, do your own research, especially if you travel with other people. Next up, at number 3, is the heavyweight champion of luxury travel, the Platinum Card from American Express. And yes, let's just get it out of the way. The annual fee is steep at $895. But in return, you get access to the single best global lounge collection in the world, period. So how on earth do you justify that fee? Well, with what a lot of people call the coupon book. If you can naturally use these credits in your everyday life, the value is just undeniable. We're talking $600 for hotels, $400 for dining at Resy restaurants, $200 in Uber Cash, and another $240 for digital entertainment. For the right person, the value you get back here absolutely crushes that annual fee. So when you're looking at these top-tier premium cards, this is really the core decision you have to make. The Venture X offers a much lower cost and way simpler credits. The Amex Platinum, on the other hand, has a higher cost, but it delivers way more potential value and truly best-in-class lounge access. It's really a trade-off between simplicity and just all-out luxury. At number 4, we have the ultimate daily driver, and honestly, the perfect partner to the Platinum Card, the American Express Gold. This card is built for the foodies out there. Its superpower is earning a massive 4 points per dollar on the things most of us spend a ton on anyway: restaurants and groceries. And just like its big brother, the Platinum Card, it comes with its own set of credits. We're talking over $400 a year for things like Uber, Grubhub, and Resy. These can easily wipe out its annual fee.
You're basically getting paid to earn incredibly valuable points on your daily food spending, which you can then just transfer to an airline for your next big trip.
All right, now for our fifth card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. If the whole coupon book on the Amex Platinum feels way too complicated, this is your answer. It has a $550 annual fee, but it comes with an incredibly simple, easy-to-use $300 annual travel credit. And the real beauty of this card is just how simple it is. The credit just applies automatically to any travel purchase, flights, hotels, even things like taxis and tolls. There are no hoops to jump through. You also get access to the really exclusive Chase Sapphire Lounges, and your points are worth 50% more when you book through the Chase portal. It's all about effortless value.
Our number 6 pick is the wild card of the bunch, the Bilt MasterCard. And this one is a total game changer for a huge group of people. Why? Well, it has a $0 annual fee, and it is the only card that lets you earn valuable, transferable points on your rent payments without any transaction fees.
And the card's real magic happens on what they call rent day. On the first of every month, earning rates double on things like dining, so you get 6 points per dollar. And even better, they often offer these huge transfer bonuses to airlines, sometimes doubling the value of your points instantly. For a no-fee card, that is absolutely unheard of. And rounding out our list at number 7 is the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey. Now, this card fills a very specific and very important niche. It's for people who absolutely hate using those clunky credit card travel portals. It rewards you for booking directly with airlines and hotels. And that means you always get your loyalty points and your elite status perks, like potential room upgrades that you might miss out on when you book through third party. Okay, I know that was a lot of information, so how do you actually pick the right one for you? Let's break it down into a really simple framework. Look, we can boil it all down to 3 basic strategies. First, if you just want one great card to do it all, get the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Easy. Second, if you're a frequent traveler and you're ready for some luxury perks, you have to decide between the Venture X for its lower cost or the Amex Platinum for its superior benefits. And finally, if you pay rent, getting the Bilt card is an absolute no-brainer. It's free points on your biggest monthly expense. Okay, one final very, very important piece of advice before you run off and apply. These cards generally require a good to excellent credit score. We're typically talking 670 or higher, so just make sure you check your credit standing before you hit that submit button. So let's wrap all this up. At the end of the day, there really is no single best card for absolutely everyone. The whole point of this is to find the card that perfectly aligns with your spending, your lifestyle, and of course, your travel goals. And that really just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Don't chase the card with the flashiest perks or the biggest sign-up bonus. Instead, just ask yourself, which one of these is built for the life that I actually live today? The answer to that? Well, that's your perfect card.